Okay, so I'm going to walk you through your first body paragraph. So last week we did our gathering of evidence on our body of evidence piece where you had to actually come in and put in, your value and which is your topic sentence, your first topic sentence. So I just copied and pasted from the body of evidence, okay? So I'm going to come up here and delete this out and start a new paragraph. So my first topic sentence is love can alter culture and impact the individuals in a significant way. My job now is to go through the evidence that I found and support it, okay? So I need to make sure that I've got a personal story, quote from something I've read online, and I also have to have interview information. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to add the information that I want to do to support this. So first, I might need to add a couple support sentences. Okay, so love can alter culture and impact the individuals in a significant way. Love is a value that was shaped in my culture in a multitude of ways. For instance, comma. I'm going to delete this piece out, bring this up together, and make sure I lowercase that because it's not the start of a sentence anymore. For instance, losing my father at a young age greatly impacted how I view love. I learned that love never goes away even if someone dies. I also understand that you should never miss a chance to share your love for others. Therefore, I choose to share that information often because you never know when it could be your last opportunity. Okay, now I want to go in and use one of my quotes. My mom actually talked about this, so I'm going to go ahead and use one of my quotes in there as well to support my first personal experience piece. I'm just going to cut that out of there, and I'm going to move it up to where I would like it. I'm going to actually put it here before this last sentence. Okay, so according to Jenny McDowell, my mother, losing a loved one can make you value those you have left even more. And this is evident in my culture because we always say I love you and make sure we share how we feel about each other on a regular basis. Therefore, I choose to share that information often. I'm going to take out therefore because I don't need it now. I choose to share that information often because you never know when it could be your last opportunity. Okay, now I'm going to share a little bit more about a positive, perhaps. So, however, love is not impacted. No, I don't like that. However, love is a value that I have that has also been impacted. I've used however, it also wouldn't work. So I'm going to put in here love is a value that is not only shaped by a challenge or tragedy, but it can be created or grown because of a positive interaction in your life. I know I'm going to take this out. And my husband and I have been in love since 9th grade biology. I fell for him fast and hard in high school. He has been my best friend for 20 years, and I feel my love for him grow each day. Before we were married, I did not realize how much love really goes into a marriage and friendship. Okay, so I'm going to come here, and I'm going to use my husband's quote, and I'm going to give it a transition in here. My husband shared that love grows in unimaginable ways when you marry your best friend. I believe the quote by Abigail James. I'm going to in-text citation at the end, make sure that I've got my quote, parenthesis, period. And I already used the author's name, so I don't need to put that in the end. I believe the quote by Abigail James, when you fall in love, your whole self is consumed, is a very true statement. Now I'm going to put my in-text citation in because I wanted to add a little information to help separate that quote. Great. Okay. Now I'm going to add my personal story. Another way my value on love was shaped is through my grandparents. Their love showed. Now this is an opportunity to pull in my other quote. That love must be sincere. I put my period on the outside so I have correct in-text citation. Okay, my grandparents showed me how to love by being there when my siblings and I needed it the most. They taught us to love who we are, embrace our past, and push ourselves to reach our dreams. They showed us love by teaching us to be strong, never giving up, and fighting through the challenges in life with a positive attitude. Okay, so I've utilized all of my pieces, so I'm going to delete them out now. I don't need them. I did not have anything by Casey Chipwadia, so I'm going to take that out. But I did utilize the rest of these, so I'm going to move those to my works cited page. Clear at my bottom of my paper. Okay, I've already got James Abigail in there, and I also have McDowell Jenny, so I need to make sure that the other ones are in there and that they have to go in alphabetical order, so I'm going to copy those out and move them in as well. To make sure they're in alphabetical order, like I said before, that is one of those things that you'll get dinged on your paper if it's not, so you want to make sure those are in there. Okay, so I believe I've got all of those in there. And now you should have your intro. Okay, so you've got your intro. Now you should also have your body 1. Now you notice that my body 1, my value statement 1, started out with my topic sentence. I expanded on all those areas from that body of evidence, and now I've got 3 paragraphs to represent 1 topic sentence. Your papers are not going to be a short 5-paragraph essay, as you can see. These papers will be a little bit longer than you're used to because we are expanding on that body of knowledge and that body of evidence. We are building our essays from the ground up, and you should have your body of evidence done with all of your different pieces, and you shouldn't have any issues putting in the information once it's all gathered. So this is an example of how you are going to write your body of paragraph today. Please take the time to go through, fill in those transition sentences, and I will also be providing you with some transition statements that can help give you some ideas and prompts. All right, thank you very much.